In this quick video, I'm going to show you how you can add color gradients to text elements with CSS. And I'm also going to show you how you can avoid a very common mistake that people make with this. So let's begin by creating a text element and giving it a class of text gradient. And I'm just going to add some styling here for the layout. And now the important part. So we're going to need to use 3 different properties and a function to make this work. So the first property is the background property, and this seems a little bit hacky, but it totally works. So we're going to give this a value of linear gradient, which is a function which takes a bunch of different arguments. The first argument is going to be the direction of the linear gradient. I want it to move to the right. Okay, so the first color on the left should be an orangey color, and the one on the right should be a reddish color, like so. And as you can see, it splits evenly 50-50 between the red and the orange color, exactly what I want. But I don't want this to be applied to the background. I want it to be applied to the actual text. So the way you do this is by adding a clipping mask with this property, background clip, and give it a value of text, like so. But the reason this doesn't work is because the default color you see here is what's inherited from the user agent style sheet. If you don't specify colors yourself, it will automatically apply this black one. So I want to add a transparency layer now on top of this to make the linear gradient shine through. And you do that with the property called text fill color and give it a value of transparent. And now it works. But there is a problem here, and you might already have noticed this. The problem is that this orangey color is dominating this linear gradient. There's almost no red here. And the reason for this is that this H1 element, and most text elements in HTML actually, they are what we call block level elements by default. And here's what that means. So first, if I make the background color here black, it will pop even more so you can see the difference. Yeah, look at this, it's almost entirely orange, right? And if I add a border now of 1 pixel solid, let's just say green, look at this. It spans the entire width of the parent container, which in this case is the body element, right? So the linear gradient is not applied correctly. It's applied to the entire width of the background. That's why it's stretched out. And so actually the reddish part of the gradient is actually right here right now. You just can't see it. So to fix this, we just have to override the block level element of this H1 element by doing display inline block. And now you can see it applies exactly how it's supposed to. So I'm going to remove this black background color again, and also I'm going to remove this border here. So now it works. Pretty cool. Now, when it comes to support and browser compatibility, of course, something doesn't work in Internet Explorer. What you can do then is that for this WebKit text fill color property, you can use a fallback. And what I would do is that I would just say, the default color is black, right? So if we remove all this, you can see the default is black. So that would be the fallback, right? But if you want the fallback to be something that is close to your linear gradient, whoops, I'm running out of battery. What I would do is that I would actually just grab the color in the middle of the red and the orange. So here's how to do that quickly. I'm just going to add this to the background now, the linear gradient. And now I'm going to use this color picker tool and just grab the hex color somewhere in the middle, just like this. Copy the value, and now I'm just going to remove the background again. And now up here I will say color and add this hex value, which is in the middle of the linear gradient spectrum, right? So if I remove this now, you can see how the fallback will look. It will be somewhere in the middle, right, of the red and the orange. So that's how I would solve that problem. But yeah, this totally works in all the other browsers, and it's a pretty sweet design technique, if you ask me. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.